of any kind. You understand that?
Yes,
You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer.
yes, sir.
I'm entering a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You're going to go sign in out there. He's going to take this file to the prosecutor. Prosecutor will come get you. They'll talk to you. Bond conditions, if we don't resolve it today or otherwise, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Good luck to you. People against,
Thank you.
and either way, you're coming back in front of me. Daniel Curtis Giles here. Good morning. Your appearance?
Tim Gambler, P78192, on behalf of Mr. Giles, is also present.
Sir, your name?
David Giles.
So I need to set this for trial. I made myself a note if it didn't resolve last time. So we've had 1, 2, 3 pre-trials. This is see, we had one November 20, December 8, January 15. So I got to set it for trial. So
This is only my.
I'm setting it for trial. I'll give you,
I understand, Your Honor. I just want to make sure that there are some still,
Mr. Bologna, your name?
Anthony Blanchard. Okay.
What, there's still what?
There's still some discovery issues that I need to.
This courtroom session begins fast, with defendants waiving their right to a lawyer and entering pleas within seconds. But what looks like a routine hearing quickly turns into a tense legal situation. An accident dispute, conflicting testimonies, and a driver claiming he has video evidence to prove his innocence. The officer says the crash happened in a no-passing zone, while the driver says it was legal to pass. So the real question is, who is telling the truth?
Issue some subpoenas for hospital records, try to find the identity of security guards, and see if there's any video from within the hospital. So I would just ask the court that I appreciate the fact that we're going to set a trial date. If we can set a pre-trial date.
I will do that before that. You want a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to set a jury trial at the end of February. Heather,
Okay, I think we just did one yesterday, Judge, on the 20th.
who's that with again?
That one was that Carrie Moran.
That what?
Carrie Moran, she was that case from 2016. She zoomed in yesterday.
I'm going to set this one for that date too, February the 20th at 8:30. I'm going to need the jury instructions and I'm going to need you to fill everything out. Like I just have to read them, Mr. Bologna, okay?
Understood here.
So jury instructions due by January 16th. We'll set a final, I'm sorry, by February 16th. We'll start promptly at 8:30 on February 20, and I'll give them a final pretrial date on the first February docket.
Okay, that will be February 12th.
That's a little late, isn't it? I don't want to go that late. We don't want to have to send out notices.
Or
if-
we have Trenton on the 29th of January.
January 29th at 8:30.
That's the final pre-trial.
Final pretrial will be January 8th. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Jury trial will be February 20 at 8:30. Final pretrial will be January 29th at 8:30. Jury instructions due February the 16th at 8:30.
Your Honor, the only concern I have with that schedule is that it's 2 weeks, going to be enough time for me to subpoena documents and subpoena individuals' identities. This is stuff that should have been in a police report. You know, they mention witnesses, but there's no names for them. I've got to go track that down.
I don't know what, I gotta move this case. I mean,
I understand that. I'm just saying, I just would like, if I could get the pretrial date, I mean, it seems like.
I'm not setting a jury trial date and having them send out notices to the public and then having them take off work and cancel vacations or will get babysitters only to have the case settled. To me, if it doesn't settle on January 29th, we're gonna go. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I arraigned him on November 6th.
Right, and I was on this case in
December 8th, you were on the case.
September 8th, so
I believe. I think that's what I saw.
that seems legitimate. Again, my concern is subpoenaing. I'm gonna
Subpoena.
issue subpoenas today.
I don't know what do you know what he's talking about, Mr. Bologna?
I believe there's unidentified persons that work at the hospital that he wants to figure out who they are in the police report.
Did this incident occur at the hospital?
There you go.
Well, you got, what else to tell you? I'm not gonna adjourn it again.
Can we go one more week on the
I
pre-trial?
only have Trenton every other week.
So there's nothing first week of February for pre-trial?
I don't have it. I have Trenton every other week. I mean,
And Your Honor, I can see what I can do. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to respond to a subpoena. That's all, all I can do is,
why don't you subpoena him to the courthouse on January 29th, the records keeper? Feel free. And then Mr. Bologna will have an opportunity to get the records as well.
what time is the pre-trial?
8:30. Okay. Have a good day, gentlemen. Thank you. Aaron Arthur Lenz, 25G306-815.
Correct, Judge. It's that one that was too close to the jury date.
All right, your name, sir?
Aaron.
You met with the department rep and you're going to plead to impeding traffic, true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta send this to him, back to Gibraltar, John. I need to see.
You're calling here?
It was an accident. Yeah, I'll call him. Have a seat right behind you if you would. Dale Thomas, 25G306-701. Your name, sir?
Dale Thomas.
Good morning to you, sir. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'll accept the plea, $150. You can go down the hall and make your payment, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day. Recalling Aaron Arthur Lenz, 25G306-815. Your name, sir?
Sergeant Gary Robinson, you're wrong. Wait.
Your name, sir?
Aaron.
Was there injuries?
No injuries, very, very minor damage.
Write that down on that document then, will you?
At this moment, the judge decides it's time to move this case toward trial after several pretrial hearings. The defense attorney is asking for more time to gather hospital records and locate witnesses, but the judge is clearly ready to move the case forward. Courts can't delay cases forever, and judges often push for trial when they feel enough preparation time has already been given.
Please. I'm sorry, on the step form. So you're gonna plead responsible to this impeding, right?
Yes.
You're gonna slow down and be careful, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because you had an accident back in May of 25. You had a failure to yield in November of 25. Well, I mean, that's what they wrote as hazardous action, November 16. So you've had, what, 3 accidents in 7, 8 months, right? 6 months?
Yeah.
Be careful. Okay, please. To the charge, impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge. 215 is your total cash. You're under the hall to your right, okay?
Thank you.
Amelia Marie Geringer, 25G306780. Good morning, ma'am. Your name? All right. You're going to plead to impede, right? Responsible or not responsible to that charge? Okay, I'm going to accept your plea. I'll dismiss the speeding. All right, $160 and you're all set. Have a nice day. Good luck. Wesley, Mark Solomon Wesley,
Right to the podium, man.
25T647066. Heather, tell Amy, Mr. Wesley's here, please. Good morning,
Okay,
sir.
Doc.
How are you? How you doing?
Sir.
You're charged with, state your name.
Mark Blessing.
You're charged with fraudulent false information, and you have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney?
Yes.
Okay, we'll set you up with a lawyer, and then either way, you're coming back in here, okay?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
If I show that I have insurance and.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the prosecutor. Your lawyer will, okay?
Just have a seat in the hallway, sir.
People Against Hines, Zachary Ryan Hines, Q5G306737A and B. Good morning, Mr. Zelnick.
Your Honor, Mr. Hines, Edward Zelenak for the defendant's trial station, please.
Zachary Hines.
Judge, we need a short adjournment. He's going to get into sobriety court. There will be a transportation issue because of where he lives. Taylor said they would accept it. I don't know if you allow lateral transfers. If you don't, then he'll cooperate here. But this is his second, Your Honor. He's a CDL driver with the city of Ypsilanti. His license is over, but because of alcoholism and other health issues, he's going to apply for family medical leave and get into the sobriety court program. There is a transportation problem getting here if you live in Belleville, right?
Yes.
So he won't have a license for some time. And I
Well,
don't
he
know if
won't-
you allow that. And if you don't, he'll come here, judges.
I'd rather have him come here, to be honest.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, I'll tell you what, let me think about it. I'll adjourn this to the 29th at 8:30. And let me think about it. I just think if it's at a court that has a sobriety court as we do, you know, if at all possible, he should do it here. I mean, Judge Shackelford's got her, you know, she's got her hands full over there with how many she has. You know what I'm saying?
And I explained that to Mr. Hines. It was just an inquiry because of accommodation, but
Let me think about it.
will you be, sir, will you be able to handle transportation if he needs to get here? No, let's stay here, Judge.
Okay, January 29th, 8:30, and if you want to bring it up again, I don't have a problem with
Thank
that.
you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just so you know that the purpose is to apply for.
No, I get it. I get it. Okay.
Does he need to see the people here again? He met with them once.
No, it's just next time we should decide he either is or isn't, and if he is, great. If he
He
doesn't,
did, Judge.
okay, good.
Just a matter of coordinating with work because once he pleads, the CDL's history is
Right.
job history, so we need to coordinate.
I got it.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, have a good day. Be safe out there, Mr. Zelnick, and you too, Mr. Hines.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kenneth James McKay Jr., 25B 149883.
James McKay.
Officer McParlin needs to be brought in, Heather or John, whoever.
I don't have him on Zoom, Judge, so I'm not sure if he's here in person.
You wrote here, John.
He's on Zoom.
Do you see him?
No, I do not have him out here.
I got
Oh, you know what? You do, John. You don't have me as a co-host. That's why I don't see him.
Okay. This is again, officer, you can start your video. Kenneth James McKay Jr., 25B 149883. Your name, sir? Again?
James McKay.
All right, officer, your name?
Officer Gage McParland, Brownstown PD.
All right, do you still wish to continue with your not responsible plea? You wish? Okay, I'm gonna ask you both to raise your right hands. Officer, let me see your hand, please. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, so you've both been sworn in. You can proceed, officer.
Yes, sir. On the day of the incident, which I don't have in front of me right now, unfortunately, I got a call to the area of Huron River Drive, just west of West Jefferson for an accident. When I arrived on scene, I seen two people pulled over to the side. One individual said that he was attempting to turn left to a private drive, and that Mr. McKay was impatient and went around him at the time he was turning, and unfortunately, the two collided.
All right. So is
Go
is the alleged victim here traveling eastbound or westbound?
He was traveling westbound, sir. Both parties were traveling westbound.
Both were traveling westbound, so the defendant was going to, I'm sorry, the individual with whom Mr. McKay was involved in an accident with was going to turn left onto southbound Huron River Drive. Is that true?
He was going to turn southbound, but it was into a private drive, Your Honor.
I got it. I'm sorry. I misspoke, really. And then Mr. McKay was driving westbound as well. And there was a collision in what, the eastbound lane of Huron River Drive?
Affirm, sir.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Do you have any questions for him, sir?
Yes, I just want to confirm that you recall, driving eastbound and then making a 3 or 4 point turn to turn around to, tell us both to proceed forward and then turn left onto the side street there.
Are you talking about after the accident?
Correct, yeah, when he got there.
Yeah, I told them to turn down a side street over there. Correct.
So you could investigate the accident?
Yeah, and get them off the road right there.
Right. Okay. What other questions?
I don't have any other questions for him, just the defense in the video that showed there was no,
Do you have a video?
I do.
Where's,
I don't have a video of the accident. I have a video of directly afterwards that shows his cruiser there and the other vehicle there to show that it was the day this happened. There was no debris on the road. There was no yaw marks. This was a very low speed collision. The other vehicle actually turned left and hit the side of my car. I was already alongside this person. This happened in a passing zone. He was stopped in the middle of the road with no turn signals on. I am a professional driver. I was in a Ford Focus that is very low to the ground. He was in a Ram pickup truck. His taillights were in my face.
wait a minute, slow down. So you're traveling west behind him. How far are you behind him? Initially, before you decided to pass?
Close. He was going slow. He was going dangerously slow for that area.
What do you mean dangerously slow for that area?
So if you're heading south on Jefferson, you go around on the Huron River Drive, there's a turn road.
Right.
And people go around that road 45 miles an hour. And he was going maybe 5 or 10 miles an hour. And people come around that road and I was afraid of getting rear-ended. And then he proceeded to go slow. And
What do you mean you were afraid of being rear-ended by who? Was somebody behind you?
That they found that road
Okay, but,
quickly.
so you decided to pass?
Yes, in a passing zone, I decided to pass. Because there was no turn signals on this vehicle. I was under the impression that maybe he was irritated that I was there because he was going so slow. So I went to pass and I got alongside him and he turned into me. The damage on my vehicle shows that he also turned in.
All right, slow down a second. Were there any injuries here, officer?
And Your Honor, I do have something else to say whenever you guys are free.
This courtroom session shows how even simple traffic cases can become complicated when evidence and testimony conflict. Some defendants quickly resolved their cases with fines, while others pushed their cases forward or asked for lawyers. In the accident dispute, the final outcome could depend entirely on the evidence presented. If you found this courtroom case interesting, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.